Hi, and thanks for joining us as we kick off the process to update the City of Saratoga's housing element. The city has created a series of videos about the housing element update. This is the first video, and it will provide an overview of the housing element update. You can find the other videos in the series online at www.saratoga.ca.us/housing. There, you can also subscribe to the Housing Element newsletter, find a schedule of upcoming community meetings, and schedule your own small group meeting. Since 1969, the state's housing element law has required cities and counties to plan for projected future housing needs across all income levels in a housing element of their general plan. State law requires housing elements to be updated every 8 years. Based on the current methodology to distribute housing needs across cities in the Bay Area, Saratoga may need to plan for over 1,700 new housing units to be built in Saratoga between 2023 and 2031. This could significantly change the Saratoga community we know today. You can learn more about how future housing needs are projected and how future housing units are distributed among Bay Area cities and counties in our second video, which is focused on the Regional Housing Needs Allocation, or RHNA. Every city has a general plan, which is a long-term policy document that provides guidance to manage a city's physical, social, and economic resources. The general plan identifies the community's shared vision for the future, and it addresses that city's unique character and needs. All of this information is used as the city's foundation for decisions that affect future growth and development. General plans must address 7 different elements. Elements are like different chapters that focus on specific topics, and the housing element is one of those 7 elements cities are required to have. The housing element itself is the blueprint for future housing development. The components of the housing element are the housing needs assessment that provides demographic and housing need information for the city, a constraints analysis of existing and potential constraints on housing development and how those will be addressed, the evaluation of past performance that assesses the city's progress in implementing the policies and programs in the previous housing element, the housing sites inventory and analysis that identifies specific locations available for development or redevelopment and that are appropriately zoned to support housing development, the policies and programs that are designed to address housing needs in the city, and community outreach efforts that were conducted as part of the housing element update. The housing sites inventory is a key part of the housing element. We must identify the specific sites in the city that are suitable and available to develop over 1,700 residential units. These sites must be zoned for different types of housing to allow for development of units at a variety of income levels. The income levels range from less than $70,800 to more than $169,920 for a 4-person household using the current area median income for Santa Clara County. Planning for future housing at different income levels is done in part by allowing different housing types and housing densities in the housing sites inventory. Examples of different housing types include single-family homes, townhomes, apartments, or accessory dwelling units, often referred to as granny units or in-law quarters. Additionally, the housing element must include policies that provide the opportunity for housing units across income levels. Identifying how the city will plan for an additional 1,700 housing units in the next housing element will be a big challenge. Given the magnitude of this challenge, we want every single resident to have a voice in the housing element update. As a result, the city is engaging the community in the update process a full 2 years before the housing element is due to the state to help us understand your priorities and values. It's critically important that every community member has the opportunity to participate before it's too late. Thanks for watching this introduction to the housing element. Please check out our other videos in this series to learn more about the RHNA allocation, the housing element legal framework, and how you can participate in the housing element update. This information is also available on the city's website at www.saratoga.ca.us/housing. There, you can find the other videos in this series and sign up to receive the Housing Element newsletter to make sure you never miss an update throughout this process. After submitting your email address, you'll receive an email to confirm your subscription. Don't skip that step. After watching the first 4 Housing Element videos, you can use this form to submit any questions you still have or topics you would like covered in further detail. This will help us tailor upcoming community meetings to cover what the community needs. You can find the schedule for those community meetings on the website as well. Additionally, you can submit a request to schedule a small group meeting with your friends, neighbors, or another group of interested residents. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to working with you.